Hi, my name is Hope and welcome back to my channel. I like musicals, they're a big part of my life, and today, you guessed it, we're going to be talking about the new Wicked casting. But before I just get into the semantics and everything and talking about it, you can skip this bit if you really want, but I just want to say I don't mean any offence to any of the people in the cast, either of the women roles. This is just my personal opinion and what I think about it, because that's basically all this child is. It's me sharing my opinion when no one actually cares. But anyhow, and also you can remember to follow me on all my social media. You can find me at XLWilsonX on Instagram, HopeWilson45 on TikTok, and HopeWilson with 2 N's and underscore on Twitter. Almost got through it this time with my memory intact. So without further ado, let's get into it. So when I heard the news of Cynthia Erivo being cast as Elphaba and Ariana Grande being cast as Glinda, I was surprised, you know, and it wasn't in a good or a bad way. I just felt like very meh about the whole thing. Because don't get me wrong, I adore Cynthia Erivo, like literally adore her, and I'm aware that Ariana Grande is a very talented singer, but I just don't feel compelled to be like totally stoked about this casting, which I feel like is okay, because I am very open to this being better than I'm expecting it to be. And I'm very open to being pleasantly surprised, because I do feel like this casting is probably going to be better than I am expecting it to be. But I do have some concerns which I just want to address. So number one is the age gap between the two of them. Obviously, both of the characters are meant to be the same age, and they're also meant to be university students, so like 18 to 20 is kind of roundabout where this is taking place in age. And it just doesn't fit quite right to me. Cynthia Erivo is 36 and I'm pretty sure Ariana Grande is 28, or they're in and around there in age. So I'm just a bit like, you are a little bit old to be playing university students. I also think Cynthia Erivo has much more of a matured face in comparison to Ariana Grande, who could maybe get away with it. But because the two of them look quite different in age, it makes it weird and not fit like properly, because it makes it harder to believe that the two of them are the same age. Number two is the voice difference between the two of them, because both of these women are like powerhouse singers but in kind of a different way. Cynthia is like a pop rock musical theatre belter, which is perfect for theatre, but whether that like transfers to on screen, I don't know. And Ariana is kind of solely a pop belter with a bit of an enunciation problem, but we're not here to talk about that. So I'm just unsure what's gonna happen there, I gotta be honest. I also have the feeling like it feels like stunt casting for the both of them, right? Particularly of Ariana, but like both of them, which is okay. I'm fine with that because it's kind of to be expected, but I just feel like it wasn't necessary. You know, Wicked has a huge fan base. It's been around for like 18 years and it's one of the most popular musicals of all time. People would still go and watch it, and I argue people who are fan of the musicals would be more interested to watch it if you have unknown people in the parts. And in my personal opinion, I think that would have been the better move and would have made me more excited, but it's not my movie and they're both very talented, so I'm sure they'll do great. Also, side note, Ariana Grande was picked over Taylor Lautner for the role of Glinda, and I think Taylor Lautner is one of the most perfect Glindas like ever. And if you don't know who she is, she was the original Regina George on Broadway and she was just wonderful. And it makes me really sad that she didn't get it, but that's the way the film industry works, so what can I do? Moving on. I feel like because of who our main characters are and the fact that they're both pretty well known, it's gonna give us a like setup for who else is gonna be cast in the show. So this is my hypothesis, right? I'm just putting it out there. I don't think Jordan Fisher is gonna be Fiyero, which is really sad because I love Jordan Fisher. I feel like I don't say that like ever, but I think he's so talented and he's so great, and I wish he could be in more like mainstream stuff because he's great and I love him. But I feel like he just looks a little bit young in comparison. I don't know how old he is. I think he's probably about the same age as Ariana Grande, maybe a little younger. But you know, I just feel like the age gap, it's a bit, they look different in age, and obviously he's a counterpart to both Elphaba and Glinda, but more so Elphaba, and so therefore they kind of have to look the same age, which is why I don't think he's going to be cast. And if they cast Jonathan Groff, as much as I love Jonathan Groff, he is more than definitely too old for this project. But with the path we're going down, we're probably going to get Hugh Jackman as the Wizard and Meryl Streep as Madame Morrible, which is fine, but I just feel like it's going to feel like the same kind of movie musical thing that we've had in every movie musical ever, which is why I'm kind of like, like, I feel like that's the way you're going and I don't really know how to feel about it. But the one thing I do ask is, please no more James Corden, please. I'm begging. No, seriously. But I just have this horrible feeling that they're gonna cast him as Dr. Dillamond. And I don't even really like the character of Dr. Dillamond anyway. I hate his song. I get really frustrated at all the bars. And I get it, he's like part sheep, but it's irritating to me, okay? And I think overall, I'm very just undecided on the whole thing. I'm not super excited, but I'm also not dreading it. Like, I feel like when I heard of other musical castings, I just kind of went, oh god, I'm not looking forward to this. But for this one, I am hopeful. I am very hopeful, and I'm hoping for the best. The movie's probably a while off, at least like 2 years probably, because of production and like filming and editing and post-production and whatever. But I just think overall, I don't know. And feel free to leave your comments down below of what you think, because I'm in this like midway and I'm not quite going down any particular direction. I also don't know why I'm swaying, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. But I think that's all I have to say. You know, those are my queries, if you will. But yeah, what do you think about it? I really don't know. If you haven't noticed from this video, it's a lot of me going, I don't know. But thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry about the camera quality. I live in Britain and it goes dark at like 2 p.m, so there's not really much I can do. Hopefully it'll be better next time. But thank you so much for watching this video. Like it if you like it. Subscribe if you feel like it. Follow me on all my social medias. They'll be left right there. Keep enjoying these calls as much as me, and I will see you in the next one.